getting in there.
So it's real important in an ecosystem to actually get out and see it. And in order to see it really well, we have to be good observers. One of my favorite all-time quotes comes from a guy, his name was Aldo Leopold. And Leopold said, "The object is to teach the student to see the land, to understand what he sees, and enjoy what he understands." The object is to teach the student to see the land, understand what he sees, and enjoy what he understands. And what he was trying to say was, to learn about ecosystems, you got to get out in them, and you got to look. So what we're going to do now, the reason I didn't want to tell you guys the names of any of the trees is because I wanted to let you guys
look at this tree.
Figure out the names of the trees. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a little tree key activity where you guys are going to identify some of these trees using these keys. And the way these work is very simple. Alright, if you're paying attention and listening. So everybody, let me get your eyes and ears over here, because for some reason lately 5th graders have been messing this up. So what you're going to do is you're going to walk up to a tree, okay? And then you're going to start answering these questions. So for example, number 1, if the tree has needles or scales, and then it has a picture of an example of needles or scales, alright? But there is no such thing as a needle tree or a scale tree. Okay, that's just helping you determine what a needle and a scale is. If it has needles or scales, then you're going to go to question number 2. Okay? Number 2, if it has the needles, then you're going to go to 3. But if it has scales, you're going to go to 6. So you're going to follow the steps. And eventually it will tell you the name of the tree.
And fuzzy, then the tree is a mountain. Something.
It's not fuzzy.
If the leaves are in groups of 3, then the tree is a...
Yeah, look. They're not in groups of 3, dum-dum.
That's just the fuzzy. They're mountain macons.
You can pronounce that. Sound it out.
Okay,
it's actually a word you probably have heard.
Okay. Where is it?
Mahogany? What?
Mahogany? Okay, I just... Mountain mahogany.
Are in bundles of groups.
So bundled or
yeah.
Yep, they are. Okay.
And they're in groups of 2. Go to 4. If the needles are long, they're in groups of 2. And then 2.
Groups of 2.
Pinon pine. It's another pinon pine.
And you found lots of those,
yeah.
Right? There's lots of pinon up here.
Look, pinon pine.
Perfect.
Yeah, we found in...
The key to this is going to be quietness. Okay? So in a minute here, everybody's going to get a monocular, which is very similar to a binocular, except it's just one, okay? And we're going to sort of stay in the same groups that we just had, but we're going to have to be in no more than 5 groups this time. So we might have to merge a group or 2. But you're going to sit near each other, and each group is going to get one of these bird guides. Okay, and what you're going to do is try to identify some of the birds that we have here. But again, the key to this is going to be quietness. Okay, so what we'll do is once everybody in your group has a monocular and your group has a bird book, find a spot, but don't sit right near the water. We're kind of circle the water here, but then we're going to sit, and we're going to sit quietly, and it's going to take a few minutes, okay, because right now we're sort of disrupting them. It'll take 5 or 6 minutes for them to sort of come back if we're quiet and still. If we're shuffling around, talking, moving around, we won't get to see anything. Okay, if you see a bird, quietly get the guide from whoever has it in your group and try and identify that bird. As a matter of fact, it's real hard to see animals at any time. So one of the things that we've done is, if you look over there, hidden down there is a box. And what that is a camera. And animals come to this water and they get a drink, right? So obviously the most common thing that we get pictures of are squirrels. Okay? Literally thousands of pictures of squirrels. We've learned a ton from these cameras. What do you guys think is the second most common thing that we get pictures of?
Birds.
Birds would be a good guess. We actually get a few birds, but not that many.
Bears.
Believe it or not, I would have thought, if you said that 2 years ago before we put up these cameras, I'd have thought, no, that's a ridiculous answer. But you're absolutely right. Bears are the second most common thing that we get pictures of.
Oh, little bear.
So far in the last 2 years, we've gotten pictures of 9 different bears so far. All right here. Yep. All right. So what we're gonna do is, when we get back, which will be in a couple more minutes, what I will need you to do is, everybody needs to, if you need to use the restroom, go ahead, but everybody needs to wash your hands. Okay, as soon as you've washed your hands, go into that other room and get our lunches and all our stuff. Get all your stuff. Remember, our stuff is on the middle shelf.